What I want to speak to currently is the words of this. Everyday interactions are nothing more than fights. Unspoken aggravations and irritations that come off influencer platform from watching women who do fit checks constantly to show us how their outfits are and to show us how they used a chef to cook rice, where they then carry it to the table and everybody oohs and ahs over her discussion over Eat Clean. Wow, that's really intelligent. Anybody who showed up to Mona Van's Eat Clean party, especially the one where Princess Nora arrives from Iran, to let us know how in the network of irony she is, to let us all know how special the event was and the evening was as she waves around washcloths. That's the change that Kamala Harris is speaking to. The change to watch women and men erotically kiss at a Noura event where they wave around napkins and they say, "Babe, I'm so proud of you, my love. Mind your own business." This has nothing to do with your platform. You don't see me tagging you in it, do you? See, there goes Gary Vee using his skill he learned from Mona Van to implicate himself in the illegal operations of everything he's operating with the Democratic Party, which would be all of his irritating conversation that is in collaboration with Joe Biden for empathy, joy, and happiness. I just wish everybody could be happy like me. Diamond ring with a washcloth in your face while he walks the premises of VCon, holding the hand, erotically gazing at his Persian, literally looks Persian, in the face. All representation of who he actually is, while you all as Americans fall for the Persian bullshit. You've got to work for it, he says. Oh, did Mona Van work for her shit? I would say that she didn't work for shit her entire life. But there you go again, getting caught in another lie. There's nothing about your platform that's of interest except for me utilizing it for more content for my platform, because all you do is show off your connection to Iran and a Persian, which is the same thing. You know, like your Iranian Persian family out in Toronto where you went shopping with a terrorist at the Goodwill. Oh yeah, we have Goodwill with terrorists in Toronto. Or remember when you went to Montreal? How interesting how she has secret family all over Canada. You might want to consider that you're under siege in Canada too, with the help of your leader, Trudeau, which I've literally talked to you about on a regular fucking basis, yet you don't want to be aware of the fact that the Middle East, which is a location between Europe and Africa, literally a place on land, nothing more but a facade of control that Gary Vee wants to be a part of. That Gary Vee has told you that he's engaged to a Persian and that he wants to be a part of that. Let him in, Middle East, so that he can control the American people and those all across the globe, which is why Mona Van is spreading her legs wide for all of you. I'm a PharmaD. Oh, exactly. When have you spoken about medicine? Oh, you said diabetes medicine. Wow, thanks for sharing. At your Eat Clean party, where you awkwardly talked about grass-fed junk. Literally the dumbest people I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. You look like fucking clowns and you look like fucking fools. Don't want to get community guidelines by those at the top. Fights every single day because of these people. Never taking a look at the actual concerns or the actual problems. Just let it go. I believe in you. I love you. Who are you talking to? 40 million people? Where are your children? And how dare you allow that woman to even look at them? You're living with her, for Christ's sake. You're traveling to Mexico, to Bodrum, to Qatar on vacation, and then you act as if it's a event of business so you can tax write-off to our United States government? While you're a Soviet, while you call yourself an American entrepreneur? Just like you hired Maha, an Egyptian, Sid, an Iranian, and Dustin, a Chinese dude who literally could give two shits about his own country. He's too busy worried about his own. Too busy worried about himself instead of actually doing his fucking job. That's how sick you all are, because this is a unique location. No, this is all locations, and the others are even worse than these people, because I can't see them like I can see him. Every fight, every day, whether you say it or not, and you always try to fight for the Democrat who literally sits there calm and collective and say, well, what did I do? Tell me. I don't understand. I'm just being kind. I'm being nice. I mean, she's just so crazy. No, actually, you're crazy. It's the gaslighting. Gary, it's the gaslighting. See, you're going to get cancer because I'm going to make sure that I express myself so that I don't get it. And I've developed so many skills thanks to all the gaslighting that I've experienced from each and every one of you, including Matthew McConaughey's psychopath wife. No one even knows your name. No one even cares about you. And you look really crazy. And extremely miserable too, by the way. I mean, did you not see the brand deal that she did with Kim Kardashian on the red carpet that literally made Matthew McConaughey furious? When the lady that we don't even know her name, which is Matthew McConaughey's ex-wife, has no talent, no skill, and the only reason she's known is because she's married to Matthew McConaughey. That's the only reason. The only reason we know Kim Kardashian is because she put out a tape where she spread her legs wide. She's not an entrepreneur, nor is she a businessman. It's interesting because Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez have more money than Kim Kardashian. Although Kim Kardashian has been to the White House to tell us how we're going to operate within a reform so that she can go to Michael Rubin's reform party. That's how mentally ill you all are. You don't actually live real lives. You only play it on the internet. And then you abuse all of us in the process. And it is literally out of hand. But you don't give a shit. You literally show up to these parties. You actually host these parties with your psychopath, naked women running around with their boobs hanging out, Gary V. Michael Rubin. Noah Toppelberger. Nasty ass people who disrespect humanity and the American people, all off of Kamala Harris so she can support you, because it's gotten worse in the last 4 years. She literally is the change to bring more of that crap into our homes when we had good homes until you showed up. We had good homes until you showed up. And now we don't get along with our animals, we don't get along with our cats, we don't get along with our dogs, and it ain't because of Donald Trump. No, it's because of the instigative reporting of those of you in broadcasting news, a broadcasting channel now, going live on a regular without my permission to say I want to see live. I told you I didn't want to see any live videos, yet there you go again, showing me live videos and putting dangerous criminals in my path to physically assault me with their personalities. These people do nothing but praise Kamala Harris, which is literally the downfall of this country, while she tells us how she's going to give more money to the young individuals who've never held a job in their life, like Addie McCracken, who hangs out in her sweats all day long every day and doesn't teach Rustin anything, and then promotes a erotic photograph session again to retaliate against my comments, which is your sign it's child abuse. It's your sign, it's child abuse. That was why I posted that shit.